Living Life on Life's Terms, and I'm Ben G. But just wanted to give you guys an plant update, part 4 on our winter growing season. Just want to go ahead and tell you, normally I would have gotten this posted by Wednesday. We've had a really busy week. I've got my significant other is in the hospital right now. It's not COVID related, thank God. Just some issues, a surgery that we were unable to get fixed, and so we had to transfer to another hospital in a little bit bigger city to get the experts on her. So I miss Mama Bear. Been holding it down with the kids in the fort. I'm very optimistic everything's going to be fine. But in the midst of everything, I was late getting this filmed, and then we had some other things that came up with the garden and updates that I'm about to show you. So thank you for coming back and checking this out, checking me out. I'm Ben G. This is Living Life on Life Terms, and I still say that life is good, real good. You know, it's all about the attitude. So without further ado, I'm going to see you in just a moment. We're going to open. All right, folks, I'm back. So I've got two 17-gallon totes back here that I'd mentioned last week that I've filled with water. I have not done the nutrient and pH testing that we'll be doing tomorrow, but I did fill them up. If this is chlorinated water from the tap, you want to let it sit for 24 hours, you know, for all the chlorine and fluoride and stuff like that to evaporate. I will be on this first setup that I'm going to show you the plants here in a minute. The first setup, we're going to do 2 pails. It's going to be, we're going to use the cracky method on these, actually deep water culture, and I will explain the difference between the two. Cracky method means that you're just going to close it up. You're going to let the roots form in a different way. But the deep water culture, I'm going to be putting in air pumps. So I'm going to have all that coming on the way. But I think my next update, which will be coming out probably hopefully on time this week, will show you how we're going to mix these nutrients. I'm going to film that ahead of time, like tomorrow when I do that. I just want to get something posted tonight. All right, so the lid, I went ahead and spray painted, gosh, I'm stuttering tonight. Spray painted black, and got the holes drilled. You know, we went over that with the hole saw. So, I mean, it's just your standard yellow. And that's to keep the light out, and that fits exactly over this that I'll show in a minute, with the net cup in it where it comes right to the bottom. So, plant updates. Let me go over equipment issues. So I had this surge protector / timer blow out on me right after the video Monday. It didn't blow out on me, but it did its job. Okay, meaning that there was too much power being put into it. I had the fan, you know, going at that time, if you remember. We backed this camera out, and we had, you know, the cool mister that was over there for humidity, and we had a heater. Well, thank God it's warmed up down here, and the heater wasn't an issue. I think it was just too much. It did its job. I had to order another one. In the meantime, I had to rig it all out, you know, where I could at least get my light on my plants, close the door, and keep it warm. All right, well, let's start with the Butter Crunch. Guys, let me just pause. We're going to get down here with them. All right, guys, let's start with the Butter Crunch. I mean, this is just amazing. Let me get it on up here. I know I tease you guys with everything one plant at a time. All right, one species of a plant at a time. All right, Butter Crunch. Guys, look at it. It looks really healthy. All 6 are doing great. This one down here is a little small, but if you can see that little guy? Yeah. So you may ask, what are these? These are clay pebbles. They're expandable. You use it to prop up the rock wool, prop up your plant, and also to keep the light out, which we'll be going over in a minute. I'll show you why, or an example of why, and I'll tell you now. But first, let's just pull this little guy out here. Look at that. See those little white pretty roots? That's what you want. You want the little roots to come out, and when we set it in the tub in these holes, which I'm going to be doing and mixing nutrients, like I said, probably tomorrow, you want those to touch. Oh, that guy's crazy. Look at him. That's amazing. So lettuce is looking really good. That one here, I think he was just a little bit damaged from me, thinning them out earlier. But they've really taken off. So next, let's look at the arugula. The arugula doesn't look quite as good. We got a lot of growth to go, so I'm not that worried about it. We had a little sun spotting, possibly. I've been experimenting with the lights on how close to keep them. Peppers require more light than these guys do, so I think I burned them a couple of nights. But they're overall looking pretty healthy, shooting off new growth. Got the, the clay pebbles there. And just let you guys know, they're still okay. You see those roots? We're right on time. And these guys came up really quick. So, I put about a quarter inch of, half nutrient strength water in them. All right, let's see what we got next. I don't have my list in front of me still, but here's some of my peppers. And they got a little sun bleaching too here and there, but look at that, guys. We got secondary leaves coming on, and even in this case, I'll get it to focus, we got a third. All right, guys, sorry about that. I was having a storage issue with my camera and my Google files and such. Anyway, here's the Brazilian marugas. Look, guys, that is just looking great. Look at that red stem. Looking great. You notice they're not very tall. That means we're getting appropriate light on these. I'm still experimenting, guys. This is my first year doing any kind of indoor grow, and we've had these peppers, good Lord, for a while. I'd have to go back and look at the original time. I know it took some of them, way over 21 days to sprout. And as you can see, I still don't have consistent rootage coming out of the bottom of them. So I'm still babying them in the half strength nutrient. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so we went ahead real quickly. I'm getting spring fever, guys. I planted 4 different kinds of lettuce. Just got a couple sprouting up. This is no more than 4 days ago. So I'm going to do 2 more totes of lettuce. Dropped 3 seeds in all of them, okay? They're coming right on along. They're starting to sprout, so it won't be, you can see one little guy right there. Look at him. God, life is good. He's trying to come up. Spinach never made it. I mean, he's hanging in there, but he ain't doing much. And then I got some bok choy coming up, guys. Bok choy. It's a Asian lettuce, if you guys don't know. So whenever I get all those up, we're going to have another tote for that. So my plan is, I'll be right back. I just want to get situated here. All right, so correction, bok choy or pak choy is an Asian cabbage, not lettuce. So it's really, really good for you, and apparently real good in stir fries. Looking forward to that. So like I said, the plan is that we're going, tomorrow I'm going to mix the nutrients, get pH balanced, get them started, and go ahead and put the nutrients in, get a pH balance, and go ahead and drop the butter crunch and the arugula into these bins because they are ready and well established. Then I'm going to concentrate my area right now for those new seedlings, but I'm going to keep my peppers kind of centered underneath this light because they're going to require more light, and I'm hoping my footprint in here is 5 by 5, that they'll still be getting some, some photons, but not nearly as much to hopefully, keep the burn down on the lettuce, and at the same time keep it warm in here. So that's kind of where we are right now. So I'm going to film all that yesterday. They'll be on next week's video, how to mix nutrients. So many videos out on that, and it could be a little long-winded, but I'm kind of mainly showing this for my friends and newcomers that don't know anything about it, and what nutrients. There's so many different ways of hydroponics, guys, to mix things and do things and buy things. I'm going to go with the most simple right now. And I'd like to say thank you guys for your support. Thank you for my new subscribers. Thank you for my guys that are still hanging in there. And thank you so much for commenting on everything. It means a lot. And I hope this inspires someone to, get out there and grow, man. You can grow even in the even in the winter, even in Alaska, man. You can just set this thing up and have a good time. Until next week, guys, I will see you. Bye.